Hello, hello. Sorry, don't hear me yet. Here's that gosh darn voice. There we go. Okay, now I can hear it. Woo! How's it going? How's it rolling? We're back at it again with a Monday stream. If I say it enough times, it'll happen and be past. I don't know. Mondays are like the worst days by far, but give or take. Give or take. You know? Play more Final Fantasy. I think next stream I'll probably do a dev stream, but today's gonna be a Final Fantasy stream. I would love to do some dev on the 3D coloring book, so we'll probably end up doing that. I want to work on UI so badly on that thing. Good news is it works. it is fully functional for what it is right now. And it's just going to be creating more features for it and making it better. I will say though, I'm not quite sure how well the scanning is going to work or the pick's going to work. There's a few issues with it that I can see, and it kind of sucks. But we'll see how it's gonna go. Where were we at? What were we doing? What's the game plan here? No side quests there, no side quests there. 2 side quests here that we can't quite do. Definitely can't quite do that one. I don't know if we're gonna be able to complete this one. What rough beast slouches? You know, the sucky part is that's probably gonna count as the last one. I could see that counting as the last one. To save the sinless and the angel's tears. So we found out that we have to wait one more day for this guy. Really freaking dumb. Wait, no, that is today. It's 9 a.m. currently. So we can hop back and talk to that guy and get that figured out. Spell for spell, we need radial bearings, so we need more of the Themadubers, but that's coming day 10. We checked the shops because they were new, and that's where we left off because everything was sort of newish. We wanted to check everything out really fast. I'm gonna close out of all of these windows to help save on CPU so that we can actually do this with good CPU. I'm wondering if it's really my CPU usage because right now it says it's unstable, right? Which sucks because last stream we had it working just fine. I wonder if the settings got changed. Now it says it's excellent. It must be due to how many windows I have open. Legit. Which is funny. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on with my CPU with that. Yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can go back and talk to him, and we can do that through running back. What do we got for last ones? Is it just the radial bearings, or were we going to fight some of those big guys? I think it might have been that. Let's just verify. Done. We need Menectons, which no more of those. Grendel don't care about. Feral looting the Skatandes. Yeah, they're done. Litter Sahagins. Oh, and Cactuars. We can finally fight those now because we get the better loot. Hoplites. And the Aster Proto-Lorian. Which we can probably do a little bit later on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's back then. We gotta go back north. We're gonna catch the train. Wait. This will go to the north side. So yeah, we do want to catch the train. We can actually pause time here. Boop, boop, boop. Did we check Wildlands yet? I don't think we have. We just checked this place so far. We got 5 days left. I think we're gonna finish this probably next week. I think we're gonna finish it next week. Crazy. Time flies when you're not stopping it. Or keeping it frozen, I should say. I do kind of wish we would have allowed the monsters to get more difficult, though. We were so afraid of the difficulty that we just didn't want to deal with it, but all in all, that led to our downfall. I'm so excited for the 3D coloring book, though. That thing has come such a long way. I got it working this weekend, and I was so proud. There were some gotchas. There were some pretty good gotchas. But I managed to get through it and produce it. I only spent like 8 hours max on it, which sucks because I really should have spent a lot more time on it before now, but yeah, things just got in the way. I was busy doing other projects as well. But yeah, I am curious of how far I can take it. I do want to do some additional things, and I think those things might be bigger hits than what it is currently. The issue is textures are squares and prints are 11 by 12s. So it's going to be interesting trying to crop it down into a thing, but I think I have a pretty good way of doing that. And I'm gonna do like 2 different sections. The issue is if I could choose one, it would make it a lot more easier, but I want to definitely stick it to the fact that you can still do traditional art on it, and then the other half be like, yeah, you can print it, or not print it out, but load it into your own art programs and roll with it. Hey Rain, how's it going? How's it rolling? It's good to see you, man. We're doing more Final Fantasy. We got places to go, things to see. Yeah, I was just saying, next stream's probably gonna be 3D coloring book. I really want to get some good development in on it. I think you guys might find it interesting as well too. I'll be mostly doing the UI because the UI is truly atrocious right now. It might be one of the worst things by far. You guys really want the oot, huh? The Acronym of Time. I don't mind. I think that's fun.
Stories. I'm investigating a story for a friend. Do you know anything about a man named Ranulf?
Ranulf? Yes, I think I do. Yes, the poor man's wife and daughter were brutally murdered over some business dispute. Happened quite a while ago. He lost everyone he loved in the blink of an eye. What a tragedy.
That's some memory you have. This happened centuries ago.
My boss put me in charge of that story. It's one that's hard to forget.
That's lucky for us. Ranulf himself asked me to look into the case, so he can know the truth. Do you think you can help?
Actually, I think I might be able to do just that. I can hardly refuse any favors from you now, can I? Except, I wonder if you wouldn't mind doing something for me in exchange. Nothing too time-consuming.
You already owe me.
Just to hear me out, please. You're helping all kinds of people, aren't you? Would you keep doing that, but when you're done, come tell me their stories.
Just their stories? Are you sure that's all you want from me?
Yes, I want to write something that will inspire people and lift their spirits. What
interesting
better subject than you?
Aww. Well, we've done both.
I've done what you asked.
I knew you could do it. That's great news for everyone. You'll be an inspiration to my readers. This will make a fantastic article.
I'm not one to preach morality, but doesn't that violate some sort of reporter ethics? Writing stories that you helped create?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
job of a reporter is to follow the truth, and that's what I'm doing. But if we're being completely honest, the real reason I asked for that favor isn't for a story. My real purpose was to observe you and watch you in action.
What
Aww.
do you mean? Why me?
I know who you are now. You help people, and in doing so, you save their souls. That's the duty you've been assigned by you-know-who upstairs. You
Oh.
are the savior, aren't you?
Huh. You knew who I was all along.
Let's just say I had a hunch. But don't worry. Your secret will be safe with me. I won't tell anyone. Oh, by the way, I looked into Renulf's past. I found something that might be helpful. The case was cold for a long time, but it turns out they did find a suspect in the end.
So, was he arrested?
I don't know if this is good news or not, but the person in question appears to have passed away some time ago. Once
Aw.
the authorities saw the death certificate, they stopped the investigation.
You're right. I don't know if that's good or bad news. So who was the person behind this?
Some lowlife that was part of a criminal organization, specialized in petty crime. The Order had been on his trail for a while. But he was a wily little rat, managed to stay one step ahead. He went through aliases, but the one on the death certificate was Reddick.
Reddick?
Oh.
I met someone with the same name in the Warren. He said he'd been in hiding for a long time.
Could it be the same man? Is it possible he's still alive? But there was a death certificate and everything.
He mentioned that he was dead in the eyes of the law. And he also knew where Renulf's journal was.
Do you think he managed to fake his own death by forging the document to escape the Order's scrutiny? I suppose that could be possible. Then it looks like the case has been solved. We found our man. I'll go through the records again, in case we missed something.
It was Reddick, the man in the Warren with no name.
Okay, we should be back. CPU is pretty high. What is causing the high CPU? It's jumping constantly, so it's definitely a hiccup there. I'm back to being excellent. back to being excellent. So maybe we fixed it.